Hello, this is Randy Adams. Thank you for tuning in to AM 630 The Word. We're going to have a good show today. I hope I make a difference in your life. I want to be the best I can be at teaching you the good, the bad, and the ugly about the car business, and also having you the whole armor of God so you can protect yourself, protect your budget, protect your money, and make wise decisions biblically on buying and selling cars. Very important today because I'm going to tell you the world is against you, and you need the Holy Spirit to lead and guide you. Hey, this is Randy Adams, LearnToBuyAndSellCars.com. Hope you're having a great day. God bless you. Man, I tell you what, there's so much going on in the car business, I could talk for hours and hours. Of course, that's what they say. I talk my rear end off. But I love people. You know what I mean? I love people. I want to be the best I can be, but I want to instill you. I want to inspire you. I want to educate you. I want to be the best I can be at helping you understand what can happen in the car business. Salesperson and I had a guy call in because his dad's a faithful listener. Thank you, faithful listener. And his son had stumbled off and bought a vehicle outside of south of Waco somewhere. And man, did he get hammered. He got hammered, and he's got good credit. But here we go again. Does interest matter? Well, I mean, just like the gentleman I talked about 3 weeks ago, bought a vehicle from a big independent used car lot, 800 score, I think there's a little over that, and they charged him 19% interest. Salesman, when he questioned it, said, well, that's a great interest rate right now. Baloney. Oh, I'm going to tell you. So he calls me, and I tell him to get it refinanced. I say the same thing this young man, that dad told him to give me a call because he's a faithful radio listener. Son said, okay. So they called us, and we went through his deal. And I'm going to tell you, he bought cars hit this last week. $50,080 is the average price for a new car. Average. Of course, he paid $30 for this one. This was a base little bitty cracker box. And he just needed transportation. He needed dependable, good, cheap transportation. And so he bought a new car with, thinking that, these people convinced him, oh, man, we gave you the best deal in the world. You got a new car for $30,000, and the average is $50,000. Man, we're taking care of you. And then he got slammed in the F&I department. New ball game. Oh, man, did they hit a home run. And since baseball season's still on, they hit a home run. Hammered him on the interest rate. And then GAP. The big question, GAP. He said, well, I really didn't understand GAP. They just told me I needed it. $80 a month. That's a new record for me. I've never heard one that bad, I guarantee you. And that's for 72 months. That's, over $5,000 for something he should have paid maybe $1,500. And, and so $5,000. And then the interest rate. I told him, I said, you should have checked with your insurance company because lots of times, that's right, lots of times the insurance company will say you GAP. Your insurance company, your car insurance, your home insurance can sell it. Yeah, you got to have a license to sell it. And so, that's a possibility. But over $5,000. So he's going to get it refinanced, check on GAP, and he's paying more than what his payment is. His payment's $510 a month. And I think he's paying $600 or a little more than that, trying to pay it down. But he's trying to outrun the interest because what really made him waking up on the deal is that when he sent a payment in, they let him know what he owed. And he's been paying, $600 a month. And I think it's for 9 months. And very little of the principal went off. Well, I mean, you've got to be. I'm going to be teaching on endurance, wisdom, insight. He got the revelation, I guess, there. Revelation. Hey, that's about as bad as our Texas senators and House of Representatives. They sold us out to title loans. And that's 330% interest. I owned the license and thought I could change the interest rate. Found out you got to buy software and you can't change the interest rate. So I said, I don't have my conscience told me I couldn't do that. So I bought the license, got it set up, and then did not use it. If you borrow $5,000, you pay back $26,500. 99% of the people get repoed. And our Texas, it's illegal in 27 states, but not in Texas. How many senators and House of Representatives signed off on that deal? I'd like to know. I'd like to know the names. I've got a bunch of people want me to run for Congress. A bunch of people. They think that because of my morals and my character and the way that I talk about politics, they'd love to have me as a U.S. congressman. But I'm not sure, and I'm thinking about it, I'm praying about it, about going to Washington, D.C. I'm not sure that's what, I need to spend the rest of my life teaching you. I've got a new, working on a new class on inner healing. I'm going to talk about, I'm hoping to put it on YouTube probably in the next 2 to 3 weeks, talking about how I used to get depressed during Christmas and Thanksgiving. And so you'll be able to listen to that. I've helped a lot of people off of drugs and alcohol. I'm going to give a class on that. And how many people, I've had a bunch of people we've helped, it's with the help of Jesus Christ, off of alcohol and drugs. But we've got to get into ourselves and see. It's just like how we buy. This guy was uninformed, uneducated. Knowledge, without knowledge, you can't get anywhere. My people are destroyed by lack of knowledge. That's what Hosea says. And it's still true today. And that was, 3,000 years ago? That's what I love about the Bible. It's still relevant today. It's still active today. And it still works today. So, I want you to know exactly what's going on. This gentleman, he got educated. He don't listen to my radio show, but I guarantee he's going to go to iHeart and get a free app and listen to my previous radio shows. They're podcasts. There's about 80 podcasts on iHeartRadio, free app. Then look up Learn to Buy and Sell Cars. So, too many people don't know really. You see the advertisements on radio and TV. We have competitive rates. Bring us your title, and we'll loan you up to $5,000. Yeah, and get $26,000 back. Yeah, yeah. That's a good investment for them, not for you. Not for you. Watch out what you do. Hey, you need wisdom, knowledge, insight, and revelation to know exactly how to do every deal. You got to be prayed up and warriored up, because I'm going to tell you, it's going to be a war for your money. I talked about it. A guy worked for me. I sold him a truck while he was working for me. And so he decided to go do something else. And he needed a truck, of course. So he was in business, but he needed $5,000 in a hurry. So he went to a title loan place and borrowed $5,000. He paid back $900 a month for 9 months. That's $8,100. He calls me up and he said, "Would you buy the truck you sold me back?" I said, "Well, it's in the same shape." He said, "It's got 15,000 more miles and same shape." I said, "What's the deal?" And he said, I need $2,000 and you pay it off." I said, "Okay, what's the deal there?" And he said, "Well, I borrowed $5,000. I paid in 9 months at $900 a month. That's $8,100. And I owe $47.30. I'll never forget this figure, $47.30. I said, "You paid in $8,100 and they only took off $270 off of the principal?" He said, "Yeah." He said, "And they're about to repo me." I said, "Okay, I'll do the deal." So we went down and I paid off his car, got the title, and gave him $2,000. He bought a truck from a relative of his. They were cutting him a deal to help him out. But that's how bad they are. Tell everybody you know, don't do a title loan. And thank the Texas House of Representatives and the senators for letting these scoundrels charge 330% interest. Let's cut it down to 50% interest and see how many of them stay in business. Oh, yeah. They're not going to like me for saying that. And then, of course, we got We got Federal Trade Commission talking about hidden fees for certain people of color. And dealerships, hey, they take advantage of you. Just like the title loan people won't tell you exactly what's going on. Car dealerships, hey, man, they got me financed. Hey, there's 500 dealerships that'll finance you in San Antonio in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. Yeah, so, and it's amazing to me, big-time financial places are lending money to people with bad credit. We've got three of them that'll finance bad credit. I mean, people that, I can't believe it. But what do you do with money? See, these rich people got to do something with the money. They don't want to put it in the bank. Maybe they're scared of the stock market, but most of them have got money in the stock market. Taxes and insurance and on real estate's going up. People are not paying on rental properties like they should. Repos and cars. We've overspent due to 4 years of Biden. Don't blame Trump. We can talk about that because don't blame Trump. Gasoline's down. A lot of stuff's down. But the insurance companies, because of scams, too many lawyers, insurance companies are up. Taxes are up because we got a bunch of brain dead people running our counties and everything, overcharging. I'm fighting New Braunfels, and they lied to me. I've got them on tape lying. New Braunfels, and then they make the guy a supervisor that lied. So, how smart is New Braunfels and Comal County? So we've got everything going up. And then now labor's up on cars to fix cars, if you can find somebody who can fix one right. Parts are up. I just bought a valve body for a transmission. Just the valve body was $1,900. And that was the best price I could find. I finally got a Nissan dealer to cut me a deal because everybody else wanted $2,800 to $3,100. So prices are up, everything's up. We need to make wise decisions. Proverbs 1:5, what does it say? Let the wise listen and add to their learning. Here in the car dealer magazine, they were talking about an Arizona dealer, and he's a new car dealer, charging fees. He charged 92% over what he should have. 92. How do you charge and get by with it? And who caught him? Director of the FTC, Bureau of Consumer Protection. Hey, that's the boys with Federal Trade Commission and Bureau of Consumer Protection. And so people of color were paying a lot more money to purchase a vehicle. I don't care what color you are. You need to be educated. You need to know your credit score. You need to know your bank. You need to know a credit union. You need to be prepared for a pure battle. I mean a battle for your lifestyle, your bank account, your budget. It's crazy what's going on. And I want you to be the best. I want you to have some money left at the end of the month. I want you to start building a retirement. I want you to put some money back for emergencies. My mother could have taught Dave Ramsey his course. She taught me. I'm a blessed man. I'm a blessed man. The Lord's had anointing on me to bless, and I want to continue to bless you. But I want to tell you what's really going on. I want to teach you endurance because, not the extended warranty endurance. You know what? I get a letter from them every month, endurance extended warranties, trying to sell me extended warranty. I've told you I've had a bunch of calls lately, them not paying. One of the people live, I think, in Georgetown or somewhere up there. Their transmission went out. They've been paying. They paid their warranty. They've had it a year, and they're not paying. A lot of these extended warranty people, work to not pay you. That's why I'm with American Guardian. Hey, number one, you deal with them direct, you get a price direct, and they'll finance it. And number two, they've got an account manager that watches over stuff. They got an 800 number, and they got me. I got a call from a guy that he was getting charged $7,800, and the warranty wasn't paying. Well, the warranty was paying, but the dealership was trying to double dip. Plus, they were putting a huge transmission. We got a complete rebuild with a 3-year unlimited mile warranty on it. I've got some other opportunities for people to get the best warranty I've seen in 40 years. Go to randyadamsinc.com, press where it says warranty, and you get a price directly from the warranty company. Not me. Don't call me for a price. I can give you free information. I'll direct you any way I can. I'll help you. But some of these warranty companies, the one that's advertising constantly, I'd hate to guess what CarShield spends in advertising. What they pay for all those big advertisers, national advertisers, on 10 different radio stations, 4 different TV stations. They spend no telling how many millions to advertise, and they're a selling company. They're not part of the warranty company. I'm not either, but I have it. They love my radio show. They want you to have the best warranty. And so I'm going to tell you the truth, they give me a little finder's fee just to help pay for my radio shows. But it's the best warranty I've seen in 40 years. And they do cover what they say they're going to cover. Their word's good. But that endurance, I've heard some bad situations about that. But you've got to have endurance to last with a car. Hey, to take care of it, drive it right, service it. Hey, be on first name basis with a good mechanic. Because I'm going to tell you, it's not if one will break, it's when. And I'm telling you, these Highline cars, they can break you looking at it. Parked in your garage, they could break. In fact, I got a buddy who's got a Jaguar. He said it quit running. He put it in the garage, pulled it in the garage, and now he can't get it started. Nobody can get it started. They can break while they're parked in the garage. So you got to be prepared. What man makes breaks. Best kind of car is a paid-for car. And there's only 2 kinds of cars, a Ford and can't afford it. And man, them can't affords are miserable. I can tell you about that. Buddy of mine is buying a $150,000 Roadrunner, Hemi Roadrunner, wanting to sell me a 67 black GTO. Sounds like a super NASCAR. I'm supposed to go be looking at a 69. I buy the good, the bad, and the ugly. You can call me anytime, 830-708-4789. 69 Camaro, 67 Chevy truck. Bought a van with a bad motor. Got another van with 200,000 miles coming. Selling a big service truck with a crane on it going to somewhere in New Mexico. I mean, I buy the good, the bad, and the ugly. Cars, trucks, vans, houses, land. I got some people that are buying land right now to develop. So give me a call, 830-708-4789. And, here we go again. I've got a man, I'm trying to help him find an engine. And it's only got, I think, 68,000 miles. It's less than 70,000 miles. But it's got a water pump on the inside of the engine. There's starters inside engines. There's water pumps inside. These engineers don't have to work on them. When I had a radio show in Austin, Texas, I used to say, University of Texas can fix anything. These engineers are really smart, but they can't fix traffic. Now, after that, they started putting water pumps inside engines and, hey, what about cam phasers? Cam phasers cost us a lot of money. Blend doors, you got to take the dash out. I'm driving a Subaru waiting for a cold front to come in because I don't fix the air until next spring. I know it's crazy, but hey, why spend the money right now when you can save it and drive it? Come on, cold front, come on in. I need a little break because the blend door on this Subaru, it quits and start blowing hot. Then it'll go back to cold. You got to play with it, roll the window down, turn it on or off. I mean, but it saves me money. It's got a tow bar on it. I'm going after some trucks the next couple of days, and I put the tow bar on it and pull it back, save gas, save time, save drivers, save everything. So, I want you to prepare mentally, physically, spiritually for a battle for your money. And if I've got a new deal, if you've got a 10-speed Ford or Chevrolet I'm working on, call me. If you've got a little transmission problem, I've got a new deal that we're working on that we're fixing transmissions cheap. real cheap. And there's a system that I'm using, and it works. And it's part of BG products. They're great products for your car, and they've got a little bit of insurance behind them. So it's a good product that we're checking on. I don't have a garage, but I own a garage. I own the property, and there's a man that works out of it. So, I want you to think about that. If you're having transmission problems, give me a call. Chevrolet or Ford, trying to figure out what we're going to do on Dodges. Hey, but it's cost a lot of money. I was laughing again. I walked out of an auction, and 2 plastic trash cans were chained to the light pole. You don't think dealers want to steal anything? I don't know about this deal, but I just thought I'd remind you of that. But, I want you to know what you're signing up on. Does interest matter? I was talking about that guy with an 800 score, 19%. He bought a $40,000 used car. He bought a high-dollar, nice car. But at almost 20% interest and $40,000, hey, that's a lot of interest right there. A lot of interest. 1/5 of 40% is what it cost the first year. 1/5, So, you got to understand what you're signing. Get hooked up with exactly who you need to deal with. And so if you've got any questions, give me a call, 830-708-4789. And let me tell you something, AI is coming and coming fast. Well, it's too late. It's already here. Got some people calling me that's got AI systems. They're liable to do away with car salesmen, which it don't matter to me, but them computers are smarter than the car salesman. They'll answer any question. So you got to be prepared mentally, physically, spiritually for a battle. To fight a computer, I had a lady 40 years ago tell me, she said, I know who 666 is. And I said, oh, no, you don't. She said, oh, yeah, it's WWW. Well, you know what? 40 years ago, she might have been right. And got some buddies looking for toys. First question, Adam, you got cash? You have to borrow the money. Got cash. Hey, my mother taught me, 60 years ago, if you don't have cash for a toy, don't buy it. So, and here's the problem. People buy these ultimate street rods, cars, muscle cars, and you can't drive them because they might be bringing this Hemi that my buddy's buying for $150,000. He can't drive that car. Number one, what happened to an uninsured driver hits him? How do you get paid on that deal? Yeah, he's got insurance and he has to cover it, but, it's something. And if you go to driving these cars and you put 5,000 or 10,000 miles on, they're not brand new again. This car has every nut and bolt's been changed. Great, great car. Beautiful car. Black. Hemi, factory Hemi in it. And $150,000 to me is a lot of money. I don't know. But he can afford it. 2 kinds of cars, afford and can't afford. Well, I'm Randy Adams. Hey, be sure and go to iHeart and get a free app and look up learntobuyandSellCars.com. Be sure, give me a call if you got any questions, 830-708-4789. And I want to be the best I can be to teach. Hey, tell 20 people to listen to my radio show. Tell 20 people I buy the good, the bad, and the ugly. Tell 20 people to get an iHeart app. Tell 20 people to listen to this show. They need an education. I'm up on the times. I'm up on the changes. I'm up on what's going on. We still got rebates going on. We still got recalls. Talked to my lady not long ago that does recalls. She said, Randy, there's so many recalls out there and more coming. Hey, these engineers, they're not as smart as they think they are. But maybe the manufacturers are doing it the way they want to do it. Maybe they want you to buy a car every 70. They want that car to start breaking down at 70, 80, 90,000 miles so you'll buy a new one. The problem is, on some of this high-line stuff, you pay $80,000, $90,000 for it, and in 5 years and 100,000 miles, a buddy of mine bought a BMW convertible the other day at an auction. He's in Mississippi, $3,500. Hey, that car was $140,000 new, and he bought it for $3,500. Well, be prepared on the big secret. You're going to lose money. How much? Can you afford it? Hey, I want to be the best. I want you to be the best. I want you educated. Remember what Hosea says. My people are destroyed by lack of knowledge. So I want you to be prepared to do what's right for your budget, for your lifestyle. Hey, it's transportation from point A to point B, and that's all it is. Hey, I've got a buddy that does foundations, got pump truck. If you need foundation done or pump truck, give me a call on that. I've helped him out finance some stuff. He just bought another dump truck. And so remember, hey, go to Proverbs and read Proverbs 10:23. There's an example. A fool finds pleasure in evil conduct, but a man of understanding delights in wisdom. I hope I'm giving you a little wisdom, because I hope you're the best you can be. God bless you. Hey, call me anytime, 830-708-4789. Tell 20 people to tune in to this radio show every week. I'll be back next week. God bless you.